Now the man behind that word, the current New Zealand champ, the only man to have beat Joseph Parker, Junior Farr, is here tonight, people. He's sitting right there. He's a huge fan. I don't know what's going to make it feel really short, but he's the man, he's a champ. Thanks for coming along tonight, Junior Farr. Alright, we are now ready for the big one, the main event.
Don't get our heights in this. We seem to be running into each other quite a bit, and it's because you're obviously active on the scene, you're carving up, you're back in the boxing scene here in New Zealand and attending this local event tonight. So who put the word out and what made you come along tonight?
I knew about this a few months ago. Just how the I caught up with an old mate of mine, and he told me that his son's fighting in this tonight. And so I thought I would come, and then I went to attend a Tongan Youth Awards night, and then they invited me to this as well. So I came tonight. I came a bit late because I had another family function thing on, so I went to the family function, came here, caught up for the last two fights, which is awesome. And yeah.
Since you've won the bout of the vacant, it's a pretty hard night against with Deontay. What's been going on? You look fine, your body's fine.
I mean, going into the fight, I was a lot worse than I am now. But after the fight, I felt fine. I'm actually doing quite well. After the fight was actually quite good because it actually gave me space to actually recover properly. Because in the fight I actually came into the fight with a few injuries, and so there was a few things that I probably could have done a lot better, but I knew I didn't want to risk it because I'm in there with a tough opponent. So I just basically planned out a safe 10 rounds for me, executed it. And I got out of the ring and I just gave myself just time, just for my body just to fully recover.
Now tonight, you're a man in the limelight. Everyone's coming up to you. It's since you've had that fight, have things more so exploded, or since you've come back in the scene, have things just gone quite busy and everyone wants to get a piece of Farr?
Yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I think people, probably not everyone, but definitely boxing people. We're basically waiting for my return. It sounds real flash, but they were not so waiting, but they were kind of expecting me to basically come back into boxing, and then I did, and I know that they were happy about it. And then after my success with the return with a few fights in, more people started to get to recognise who I was, and now that I won the bout, things have become a bit, a bit more better, just a bit more exposure for me, especially in the Tongan.
Yeah, well, there's obviously a big Polynesian influence in New Zealand, and obviously Tongan, Samoan, that kind of thing. Tonight was awesome to see here. What now with the new promotion though? Now that you're New Zealand champ and you've signed with, is it Lou DiBella? What next for you on their promotion? Will you be back overseas or?
So the plan now is concerning Lou DiBella. I'll be back over there in mid-year, so we're looking towards June, July. But this time I'll probably be based there a bit longer than what I was before. Last fight that I had there, I was over the States for about 2 weeks. I think they're looking to bring me over there for a couple of months or a few months this time, just so I can slowly adjust to their kind of coaching. I think in the promoter's plans, I think he kind of does want me to be based there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just kind of ease our way into America.
Nice.
I do plan to be settled in there one day.
Because now you're signed, it's a massive organisation and they will be putting on massive cards. Do you have a date set up for possible fight mid-year?
Not a date, I just know I'll be over there around June, July.
And you were there the same time or on the Izu signed to the same organisation, right? We watched that fight here in New Zealand, obviously watching you and Izu, watched him come up the ranks, absolutely destroy people in Australasia. He went up against Dominic Brazil, who fought Anthony Joshua. Now, it was hard to watch because of personal relationships with him. I really wanted to see him win, and it was a really hard fight to take first off, right?
Yeah, man, that was a really hard fight. Although I definitely think Izu fought a brilliant fight, man. I think there was probably only one thing that he could have done better was just to face himself. But I don't blame him for throwing the punches that he threw, the intensity that he threw it at. But the thing about Dominic Brazil was he isn't just a fighter; he's a really tough fighter.
Yeah.
He lasted, 8-7 rounds with Anthony Joshua.
And that's the thing, you know.
So just from that, I know he's really tough.
Once you crack that top 10 though, the heavyweights in the world, it becomes seems like a bit of a different league because Izu really stood out in New Zealand, Australasia.
Yeah.
And then take nothing off, take my hat off to him. Dominic Brazil is one tough guy, so it was a pretty hard fight just to jump in.
Yeah, man. Like I definitely do think he definitely didn't look out of place in the ring, you know. I definitely thought that Izu was winning the fight. I just felt that he just got gassed, but apart from that, he basically showed us that that he does be
definitely. So he was actually pushing him before that hit.
Yeah,
he was actually giving him a run for his money, and I was going crazy. I bet you were too.
Oh man, the whole stadium was going nuts, man.
Hey, talk about that.
It was crazy.
What was it like fighting in Alabama, on the undercard of Deontay Wilder?
Man, that was good. Yeah, it was. The atmosphere there is just all really hyped up, you know. There's a lot of energy there, man. A lot of energy. And I can felt too. Like I was a couple of seats away from the ring, and there's just a bit of yeah, bro. So it's the first time that I felt in the crowd. That's the first time that I fought in the crowd like that. So yeah, but just a great experience.
Did you meet Deontay Wilder? Did you have a chance to just bond with him, chill with him? Or?
Yeah, basically we just chatted with him for a bit as he was training. We saw him do his sparring rounds, and then after his rounds, we just got to chill with him for a bit, talk to him, talk to his trainer. Yeah, man. And
he's taller than you too, right? So it'd be weird. It'd be like me being around you. So he's 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah, man, he's a very, very tall man, but just a lot skinnier than what I thought as well.
Really?
Yeah, man. But he's definitely got power.
It's funny, right? Like you change promotions and you go to Alabama, and then you see the same people over there. Like you see Izu, you see Parker there. It's kind of funny how things work, eh?
Yeah, that was definitely funny to see them at the same fight again. So it was just a funny thing. Oh man, we were both fighting in home before, and then now we're on the other side of the world and we see each other again.
We just mentioned Parker as well. He's fighting Fury in a month's time. How do you think that's going to go?
That's going to be a good fight. I do think it'll be a very good test for Parker because of Fury's style. He's a very active fighter. He likes to move. He likes to change his angles, throw his punches from awkward angles. Very good mover, and Joseph Parker being a very good fast puncher, very good with tall guys. I know this fight's going to be a good fight, but I think Joseph Parker's strength, his physical strength, could be a bit too much for Fury. Possibly.
Do you see it being a close fight, like with Andy Ruiz? Do you see this?
This one's quite different because Andy Ruiz was down there, and it's harder to push a person back when they're that. Because during the fight you can see it was hard for Parker to push him back. But this fella's a bit different because he's fighting up here. And I know Parker's going to be able to push him back a bit more. But then again, there's Fury's angle, so his feet are pretty fast and he can change his angles pretty quickly too. So I think it's going to be a pretty explosive start. I think the start's going to be very explosive.
Should be on the commentary for that. Are you going to be in New Zealand or? So you'll probably go.
Yeah, possibly.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. I might be going. I might just watch for him from home. But but I'll probably definitely try to go, you know, because, you know, Furies are there, because I know Tyson Fury will probably be there for sure. So, like, you know, that'd be great to see him.
Hopefully he gets allowed into the country. Is it him or his dad?
Peter Fury, I think.
yeah,
That's his dad.
And in saying that, with the New Zealand title, was there a mandatory defence? Do you have to defend it within, I don't know, 90 days or 100 and something? Or was it?
Sure, I don't know. I thought the standard was at least a year.
Okay. All right.
Before they strip you off it. But then again, I don't really know. I haven't really looked into it.
The American thing sounds a little bit more important at the moment for your exposure, you know, and career moving forward.
Yeah, have things changed a bit? Like, have you been able to focus just on boxing now, or do you still have to worry about work and?
No, things have changed a bit. You know, I find myself just basically fully focusing on my training and my craft now,
Finally.
rather than trying to, like, you know, juggle things. But that is full credit to my manager Mark. You know, he is the one. Yeah, man, he's a good man.
Is he the one that helped you set up get the promotion in the States?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's fantastic, man.
Ex-sprinter, right, or ex-runner?
Sprinter.
Does he teach you any sprint drills, or is he?
Not sprint drills, but he always shows me what's up in the squat rack.
Oh man.
Yeah, man, he's
on mark, eh?
Yeah, man, he's a powerful guy. He doesn't look it, but man, they'll follow him. Man.
Do you get free food in the original as well? Is that like part of the deal?
Yeah,
You just
man.
rock in, hey, I'm burger, I'm doing fat.
Not quite like that.
Oh,
But, like, I still ask for it, and then I kind of wait until the end, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you're Marcus Fight, right? Yeah.
Oh, check out the menu, they're good food.
Oh, brilliant food. The original Keystone.
Good plug.
Hey, listen, man. I know you're rising to stardom level, but always keep some time for us. You know, do an interview here and there.
You need time.
Yeah, man. It's nice to see you grow, man. It's nice to see just amazing things happen.
Thanks.
Yeah. So thank you so much, man.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem, man.
Good
I've
luck.
always got time.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Gina.
Thanks.
Look forward to seeing your rest of your career and you fighting in the ring. Can't wait, eh?
Yeah, man. Look forward to it.
Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Awesome. Sweet.